sweet angels. I hope you're all having a beautiful day today. My name is Nuja, and today I just wanted to talk about and also share some messages because I did post some cards on this on people who look like they have not gotten their karma, and people who, because I was thinking about this, I know some people who are horrible people. They're cold hearted, no heart, no love, no empathy, no anything, but they're always look like they always have a big ass smile on their face. A real big smile always on their face. Like they're always happy. And I was thinking about a couple people. There's one person so cold hearted, so nasty, so abusive, and they were always smiling. I never saw this person sad. I never saw them irritated. I never saw them angry. I never saw them in any negative emotion. And I was like, does this person even feel negativity? Because they are so negative. I was so confused. Like, how are they always smiling? And how does it always seem like they're like happy? And like their life is like not bad from what I know. But we don't know everything about people's lives. You listening to this, you don't know everything about my life. And I don't know everything about your life, okay? So I know people hide a lot, but I was like, this is just strange to me because I can't even imagine this person being angry or sad or irritated because they're always just have a big smile on their face while they're talking so much negativity. It's and also like I was just like I was thinking like, why does it seem like they don't get their karma? It just seems like their life just keeps getting better and better. And I know some other people. Also, I just want to say I'm sorry if my microphone is like bucked and like my volume, like if you're like, why you're so quiet. Like my freaking my original microphone broke. Like my headphones broke. That's what I was using before. And yeah, I'm trying to save up for a new microphone. So if you want to help out, go book a reading with me or get a spell from me or whatever. And yeah, you would help me get a better microphone. So yeah. Anyways, I just have to say that just because I feel kind of annoyed about that because I have to I have to like sit like right next to my microphone on my phone, and I can record on my laptop, but like, that's so much more work with editing. I don't like editing. I don't like editing. It takes so long. Like I used to do like my other videos, and I'd put like a picture over it while I'm talking, but now I'm like, I don't have time for I don't have energy for that. It took a lot of time. Like it may seem like it's easy. Like it probably is easy for someone who knows how to edit. It probably takes them like 10 seconds, but for me it did not. I just don't want to do that. Anyways, I just had to say that, so just get used to it for now. So yeah, I was thinking like, why? And I know a lot of people go through this, and they're like, well, I was even talking to someone like my lovely friend, and they were saying, well, I have to see it to believe it. Like I don't believe they're getting their karma because it looks like they're doing good. And like I was like, I agree. Like I understand how you feel because I've been getting very angry sometimes because I'm like, ugh, like these people, like they're so horrible, so abusive, so nasty, so cruel. That's the perfect word to describe them. They're cruel. And how are they smiling and happy and life? It just seems like everything's fine for them. Like what is going on? Like why are they not getting like spiritually beat up? Like I don't understand. And I was thinking about this, and then like it was interesting because me and my lovely friend, we had another conversation that was recent, and then I was talking about like, ugh, like these people, like I'm just so irritated, and then my friend was saying, but they're like people who try to make you miserable, and they hate on you, and they do all these things. It's because living a miserable life, like, you know what I mean? Like, they are so miserable. And like, I was thinking about, like, yeah, that's true. Like, they are very, very miserable. Like, that is kind of like karma in itself, that like they're feeding their own misery. And they may look like on the outside like they're laughing, they're happy, but it's not pure. It's not pure happiness. It's not pure. It's I'm gonna be honest. A lot of these cruel people, they only smile and they only laugh when someone else is being hurt. I think we all know people like that. It's fucked up, but that's not pure happiness, because it doesn't even matter if like I just feel like that's just not happiness. Like, that's not true happiness. It's not true laughter. These people cannot laugh at a joke. Like, that has nothing to do with like hurting someone or putting someone down. They can't enjoy life or like smile unless they see someone else in pain, or unless they're putting someone down, and they think that is happiness. They think, oh, I'm on top. And it's creepy, because some of these people believe, they claim to believe in God, they claim to follow God, but I don't think that God is looking at people suffering and laughing about it and smiling and like jerking off to that shit. That's fucking weird, but these people are. And it's just like, oh, okay, you say you believe in God and all this shit, you follow God, but you only smile and laugh when people are in pain. Like, what? Because last time I checked, God helps people. Last time I checked, God loves us, doesn't hate on us. And I just had to throw that in. So I asked my cards, like, what is up with these people? Like, what's going on with these, like, what's going on, like, not like what's going on in their life. I don't care, but I just mean, like, why does it seem like they don't get karma? Why does it seem like they are living good and like their lives get better in a way? Like, they just, like, for example, like this one person, like, they're really abusive towards women. This person that I know in real life, they're very abusive towards women. They beat up women, they lie to women, they take advantage of women, they laugh at women being abused and hurt, even their own family members. Like, they laugh at it, they love it, they like this person, obviously they're a male, and they love, like, they think that they're more powerful because they're stronger, physically stronger than women. They abuse that power, and they feel like very proud of it. They feel very, very proud of it. They feel very, very happy about it. They smile with the biggest smile on their face. So much laughter with this shit. And like they keep getting richer and richer, and they keep getting more opportunities, more good opportunities in like material wise, okay? But I was like asking, like, what the fuck? Like, where is that person's karma? And that person was very fucking miserable. And on the outside, if you follow this person on social media, you wouldn't see that. You wouldn't see that. He would only show you his happy moments. He'd only show you him smiling and laughing. And I realized a lot about these people. They never ever share their sad moments, their irritation, their anger. They never ever share it. Never. Never. Not even to like their friends. Like, they just don't share it. They don't show that side of them because they don't want people to know that they struggle. They think it's like they want their life to be perfect. Like, they think their life is perfect. They think they're in this false illusion where they think everything is perfect, and that they're perfect, and that everything is perfect. So they have to like put up this facade that everything is perfect, but like it's not. And then so I pulled I'm just looking back at my cards that I pulled. So like I was realizing like a lot of these people lie to themselves. They lie to themselves because you know how I was saying my friend said that these people are so miserable, like only a miserable person would do that, like they're living a miserable life, like their entire life is going to be misery, okay? And I was realizing like yeah, that's true, like, and like how I said that their smiles and their laughter is not from, it's not authentic, it's not pure. So like what is going on with these people is that they lie to themselves that like they're normal, that like they're perfect, that they're doing good in life when they're not. They're not a good person. Sure, you may have some money. Sure, you may have this material success, but you are not. Your soul is fucked up. Your spirit is fucked up. Your spirit is disgusting. It's dirty. It's like, and it's not fixable. Okay, it's not fixable. No amount of meditation or crystals or tarot or or going to church or going to that place or doing yoga, no amount of anything can help these people, because those are all external things. They need, like, their soul is internal, and they're just gonna, like, these people will probably try and do those things. I know those people, they try and do those things, but then they're still horrible people, okay? Like, they're still talking shit, they're still abusing people, they're still beating children and young and women that are like physically weaker than them, because they're so insecure, and they do all of these things because they are weak spirits. They are very weak spirits. So on the outside they may look like they're doing good in life, but their spiritual life is fucked. Because listen, this fucking life is temporary. This life is temporary. Oh my god, did I really record this vertically? That pisses me off. That pisses me off, but it doesn't matter because it's all black. It doesn't matter. It's just a black screen, whatever. It just still pisses me off. I don't like vertically. Anyways, doesn't matter. So I'm just looking back at my cards now. So yeah, okay, so what I saw, I want to talk about the card I pulled, Six of Wands and Six of Cups, okay? So Six of Wands is about self-expression and like just like the expressive energy, expressing your truth, and like also like in that card, it's in the card that I have, it's like it's kind of like performing in a way also. So the energy I'm getting in relate to the question, like why do some people who are so awful seem like they don't get their karma, and like they're always like happy and shit, like what's going on? Well, like I said, one, they're not gonna show you. They're so embarrassed and they're so shameful. They're not gonna show anyone their karma. They're not. They're not. I've heard of real people share their karma that they've gotten in the past, or that, you know what I mean. I've heard real people tell me that. I just got a memory. I've even had my one of my friends tell me like, yeah, like I got karma for doing XYZ, and like I'm noticing that like I'm getting like this is what happened, blah blah blah. And I'm like, okay, like that's good though, like that's good that people, like if you're able to recognize that, then you can like, you're not gonna do that shit again, like, because karma like sat your ass down. And like I feel like people who are honest about that, like they are real with themselves, like they know they did something wrong, they're gonna get that shit back handed to them. But these people, they can't accept it, so they don't want to admit it to themselves, and they're not going to show it to other people. They're going to make sure no one knows. Remember that. They're going to make sure no one knows, because they're so embarrassed and so shameful, and they have to put up this facade that they're perfect, which is not real, because no one is. And so with the Six of Wands, it's about like authentic like it's like you're just expressing yourself, and like I'm also getting performer energy from that because of the image in the card. So for them it's like kind of reverse where they are performing. They're not, like they're acting. They're not real people. And like when you're not real, when you're fake, you're also fake to yourself. You're also fake to yourself. You lie to yourself. And so when these people get their karma, they don't think it's their karma. They will blame it on someone else always. Or they will just be like, they won't think it has anything to do with their actions, so they don't learn. So then they just repeat it over and over and over and over again. And then that Six of Wands energy is about um like for like in this case, in this kind of I don't know if it's I guess it's a reading because I pulled the cards, but like I'm also talking about my own thoughts. So I just want to clarify that this is like a lot of this is just gonna be my own thoughts, but plus like the cards are just giving me more insight. So with the Six of Wands, it's like these people, they lie to themselves, and they can't speak the truth. So like that is also like their karma, because they're always like, a lot of these people are so like verbally abusive. Like they're so nasty. They're always talking shit. They're always gossiping about people, and I know we all know people like that. They're always gossiping about people because like they have no life, and like their throat chakra is blocked. So like I want you guys to know, like for you to not express your truth and express like what you how you really feel, how what you really want out of life, like your true self, like that really does a number on your spirit. Like that's really bad for your mind, body, and soul. It really is. It really, really is bad because, you know, a lot of people, like, they try to silence you. Like, these people, they try to silence you when you speak the truth, and then they put you down on all this stuff. But, like, those same people that do that, they can't speak their truth. Like, they're scared, they're terrified of rejection, they're terrified of, you know, like, I heard the reputation being ruined. People like they're insecure, like people like seeing them a different type of way just for expressing who they are, and like we don't have time for that. Like we're not here on earth to be liked by everyone. That's literally impossible. Everyone has haters, and you know a lot of people think, oh well, that's not true. Look at like celebrities. Like everyone loves them. No, they have haters too. Like everyone has haters. It doesn't matter how rich you are, how famous you are, how good of a person you are, there's always going to be someone that hates you. That's just reality. But these people cannot handle that because they're not in reality. So then that's why they do not express their true self. They don't express the truth. They won't express what they're going through. Everyone experiences hardships. Some people will lie and say that they don't, but everyone does. This is real life. Everyone experiences struggles, and these people just don't admit it to themselves. So that's why you won't even see it, because they're so good at concealing it. Okay, and I also want to say, okay, we're gonna get into karma. So this is gonna be like collective. This is like a collective karma reading, okay? Because I got some good insight from my cards. So I got the wait, I didn't mention the Six of Cups. I didn't mention that before. Because the Six of Cups, let's talk about that Six of Cups. This is their karma. Like, well, I'm telling you guys, like their karma is just them being them. Their karma is literally just them being them. I want you guys to know that, like, their the Six of Cups in reversed is about being disconnected to your inner child. But not only your inner child, but like that childlike energy that is just like fun, like wanting to have fun, like wanting to be playful, wanting to just enjoy life, like in the innocence of life. And what this does, it makes you very bored. Makes you very bored. Like you have nothing to do. You're very bored all the time. Very apathetic. Very empty. Very not excited about life. And I noticed that this is a common karma and thing. Like I said, this is kind of just what they already put themselves into. Like they kind of put themselves into this. That these people, their karma is like being like always just bored. Like they have no excitement in life. Like nothing excites them. Probably like fucked up shit excites them. Like yeah, for sure. Like violence and death and you know, people being in pain, that excites them, but not really on a soul level. Like that's just their ego. Like their soul is so disconnected to their body. Like I'm telling you, like they're literally dead. Like I would like I look at these people and I'm like I see nothing. Like you look in their eyes, there's no soul. Because I really do believe a lot of these people are dead bodies. Like their soul left their body, went somewhere else, and now they're just, I feel like, just being controlled by multiple spirits that are taking over and, you know, doing harm to others. I don't know if I heard like jealousy, jealousy, jealousy. And also, you know, they're so, you know, they're not really living life to the fullest as people who have good hearts, people who mind their business, people who aren't so fixated on like ruining other people's lives. Because, you know, I was thinking about it, like, I know so many people who gave up on their dreams, who gave up on their talents, who gave up on their future, who gave up on happiness, who gave up on themselves. And you know what they chose instead? To gossip about me, to harass me, to to try to make my life a living hell. And some people have done this for years and years and years and years and years. And I've told I literally thought about this, like they literally are living their life as if their purpose in life is to ruin mine. And not just mine, but like other people that are happy and just minding their business. And there's a lot of people like this where it seems like their life purpose, or like this is not their actual life purpose. No one came on earth to do that shit. That's so lame. But they believe that their life purpose is just to ruin everyone else's life. Because like 10 out of 10 someone ruined their life and now they think they have to go around and ruin everyone else's life. And you know, I was thinking about that, and like I remember even asked like this one loser. I don't want to get too into details because who cares, right? And like this, I remember telling like I remember asking the friend of this person, and I was like, "Yo, like does this person have a life?" Because they're so obsessed with hating on me. Like it's really creepy. It's really weird. It's strange. And I literally asked their friend. I'm like, does this person have a? Well, they weren't really friends. They just knew each other. I don't want to. I'm not gonna. I take that back when I said friends. This person didn't have any friends. So I asked this person that knew this a person that was obsessed with hating on me, and I said, does this person have a life? Like, do they have goals? Do they have dreams? Like, do they want a future? Like, are they just gonna do this for the rest of their life? And that person told me, and that person was very honest, which I'm grateful for. And they were like, no, no. They're like, yeah, well, like they want to do X, Y, Z, but like they're not really like dedicated to that goal. Like it was like a career goal. I don't really know what it was. I think it was like they wanted to be like a doctor or something, but like they weren't really a good person. They didn't want to help people. They just want the money, right? And like this person even said like they just want money, and like they're not really committed to their goal, and like they're very stupid. Like they don't really care about like learning in school and shit. Like they're and they don't like this person told me a lot. Like they don't take care of themselves. They eat really poorly, and like yeah, like they don't really have a life. They don't really have a goal. They don't really have anything going on for them, and they never will, because this person was very nasty. And like I said, I don't want to go into it because like it's very cruel, the things that they've done, not just to me but like so many people. Like it's disgusting, it's really disgusting. And that's what I also want to say, like if you know someone who's an awful person, you're not the only one who they abuse. You're not the only one who they put down. You're not the only one who they try to ruin. Oh, you're not. You're not the only one. They do it to so many people. Everyone in their fucking life. Okay? Remember that. Everyone in their life gets treated the same way. And I also want you to know they treat themselves the same way, because I just give you that example. Like they don't. This person that knew that person. They told me straight up, like this person doesn't take care of himself. They don't really they eat like shit. They treat themselves like shit. They don't like they have some goals and dreams, but they're not committed to it. They don't really believe in themselves. And it's like, yeah, well, if you spent less time trying to ruin people's lives, you'd probably have more time and energy to take care of your own. And I wanted to talk about the Four of Pentacles. So the Four of Pentacles that I pulled is, and I'm using all of these in reverse, because like these people are backwards. Okay, these people are backwards. They're living in a backwards reality. So the Four of Swords, I mean Four of Pentacles. I just want to say that because they didn't come out reversed, but I'm reading them as reversed. So the Four of Pentacles is speaking about greediness. And when you're greedy and you're stingy with your money, you're stingy with everything. You're greedy and you're stingy not just with money, but you're greedy with your love, if you even have love. And you're very greedy with time, with like like other people, with your time, and like giving it to others, and like helping people and all of that stuff. And also it's also about like spending too much money. And you know what I found so interesting is that I noticed like this is like typical in like narcissism, but I don't really know much else about who else would do this, because like I just don't know. Like I just noticed this in like narcissistic people, where they like just have like, I don't know what it is, but I do believe like it's an entity or like a spirit that's like I know all narcissists and all horrible people, like they have a bunch of spirit attachments. Like they are not living their own life. I want you guys to know that if you know a horrible person, if you know an abusive person, if you know a narcissist, whatever, very very cruel person, I want you guys to know whatever their name is. Say it's okay, so I just randomly thought of a name because I was okay, Jamie. Okay, Jamie. I don't know anyone named Jamie, so like I'm just gonna use that name. And I only thought of Jamie because I just recently saw like a video about Jamie Lynn Spears. And fuck her, so we're gonna use her, okay? So Jamie, okay, so say like Jamie, you know someone, right? That person is not Jamie. That person is Jamie and 10 other spirits attached to that person, okay? Remember that, remember that, remember that. Because like they are like you can't just be that fucked up and like and just be like not have so many spirits around you that are negative encouraging you to be more fucked up. Because just like vice versa, when you're a good person, you have good spirits around you, you have loving spirits around you, you have angels around you encouraging you to keep going. And then on the opposite end, if you're a horrible person, well, you don't have angels around you, you have demons around you that are encouraging you to keep fucking going. And so I just wanted to say that, like, when you think about these people, like, don't think of them as, oh, that's Jamie. No, 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 that's not Jamie. That is 10, 10, 10 fucking spirits, or sometimes 10 million spirits controlling that motherfucker. Okay, so now I gotta stand that what I'm saying is fucking true. What I'm saying is fucking true because I heard a little tap, and yeah, and they don't want me to say this. They don't want me to say this, but it's fucking true. That's why I know, because I only hear that shit when they try to silence me. And you know how they try to silence me, just like how these motherfucking people try to silence us. Just how they try to put us down, put fear into us, tell us, oh, you're this, you're that, you're this, you're that, because they don't want us to say the truth. That's just like, that's just the fucking demonic shit. That's just like they're fucking demons doing that shit. Okay. And you know, when it comes to greediness, right? Or when it comes to, okay, this is what I remember. I was gonna say that I started talking about like narcissists and stuff like that. So spending way too much money, like I'm telling you, like all of the narcissists I know, they haven't like, okay, this is not every narcissist. It kind of goes two ways, where they either they spend so much money, or they just hold on to it for dear life, and they never use it. When they do, it wouldn't make a dent in their, it wouldn't make a difference if they like use it. Like, okay, I'll give you two examples. Okay, so I know a lot of narcissists where they literally will like say, like, I don't know how it happens, I just can't help it, I can't help but spending so much money. This is a narcissistic thing, because like, it's just like they have no control over themselves. Like, they literally describe it that way. Like, I don't know how it happens, I just can't help it, I just can't help it but spend all my money every time I get money. Like, I've heard so many people say this, I've heard so many like narcissists say this, and it really cringes me out, because like, what the fuck, do you have no self-control? No, they don't. Because like, listen, like, I get it, like some people, like, I'm not saying everyone that spends money is a narcissist. No, I'm just saying people who are overly spending, and they don't want to help people. Like, for example, like, this one narcissist I knew, they were like, I don't know how, but I just always spend money, and it's so stupid because I spend it on useless shit, and I don't even need to be spending on useless shit, but I just can't help myself. Yeah, that's a fucking demon, because that demon is telling you, yeah, use all your money on stupid shit. Yeah, use all your money on stupid shit. Yeah, do it, do it, do it. Come on, waste your money. Come on, do it, do it, do it. Instead of helping people with that money. Yeah, come on, do it. Instead of helping yourself with that money. Yeah, come on, do it. Waste it, waste it, waste it, waste it. And they do it, because I'm telling you, they're not spending money on good shit. They're not spending money, like I said, on helping people or on helping themselves. No, 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 no. They're spending money on meaningless things. And like, and they even tell me like, oh, I buy stuff and then I never use it again, and then I don't know why, I just can't help it. I have an addiction to shopping. I have an addiction to spending money. Ugh, ugh, ugh. I hate that shit. I hate that shit, because that's like, it's like so lame, because like most of the world is like struggling with money, and then these motherfuckers are like, I can't help. They think it's a fucking problem. Like, you think we're supposed to feel bad for you and fucking cry for you because you have so much money to spend and you can't control yourself for how you spend it so much? Like, fuck you. We don't care. Like, fuck you. Like, seriously, fuck you. Seriously, fuck you. Because like, that's so lame. Like, that's literally so lame. Like, if you wanna like stop spending your fucking money on stupid shit, and like, every time you get a fucking paycheck it goes away because you're fucking psychotic, then go fucking give it to someone that actually needs it. Like, go invest in yourself. I mean, these people don't really need to invest in themselves because they already have like the money and it's just always there. And yeah, like, it's just, oh, like, I don't like it. Like, it's just weird. Like, I just noticed a lot of people are like this. Like, they like then like they a lot of horrible people I know are like this, because like, normal people I know are not like this. Like, listen, when I get my money, I'm not just spending it right away. I have to think about like, how am I gonna use this? Like, what's most important? What's my priority? Do I have food? What bill do I need to pay? Like, XYZ. Like, it's like, I'm not going like, ooh, money, let me go buy like new decoration for my house. Like stupid shit like that. Like, what the fuck? Like, I don't need decoration. Like, okay, if I have the extra money, if I want, okay, that's fine. But it's like, you know what I mean? Like, a lot of these people, they waste money on like stupid shit. Like, imagine like every time I got money, I'm like, okay guys, let's go out and have dinner. and I'm gonna pay. Like, okay, but do we really need to go out for dinner every fucking time I get a fucking paycheck? No, like, why don't I use that for fucking money to do something good with my life? Hello, hello, hello. Like, okay, but there's an example I just wanted to mention because there's an opposite side of this where there's like this stinginess where they don't want to spend any money, but like they keep having money flow come in. Like I knew there's other fucking narcissists who, you know, very abusive, very blah 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 blah. Both of these examples of these people are very, very abusive people. And so this other person, they were so stingy with their money. They were proud of it, but like it's so stupid because we all know those people who are like they're like, oh, I'm rich, but they're not really, like, yeah, they are because they don't spend any money. And it's like that's not how you're supposed to live life. Like what's, like they literally think like they're just supposed to keep the money in their bank account and they'll never touch it, they'll never use it. And I'm telling you right now, like most of these people, if not all of these people, will die with so much money in their bank account never touched, and just to feel proud of themselves, like, yeah, I died a millionaire, I died rich, or blah 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 blah. But it's like you're so pathetic. Like you should have just used that money if, like it, like, and if you like you didn't need it, then go help someone else. Like what the hell? And like, you know, I know this one person like who they actually needed to like um buy new things because like for example, like their bed was broken. It was broken for a long time, and they kept complaining about it. And they even told me like, well, I could easily very like buy a new bed, but I'm just so cheap, and like I just need my money. And like they were telling me like their mother was the same way and complaining about it. Oh, my mom is so rich, but she's so cheap. She doesn't spend her money on anything important. She doesn't even spend her money on anything. She just keeps getting richer and richer. And then she was complaining. He was complaining about it, but that motherfucker is the same way, and he was just putting himself in his like more suffering because he just didn't want to like pay. Like it's the kind of person where like he could be like stranded in like a different country and he's hungry as fuck. He's like, I'm not gonna buy food. Fuck that shit. I don't want to pay money. Blah blah blah. Like it's just like all this stupid shit, and it's like weird. Like it's like they both of these people they can afford it. They can afford more than most of the world, but they're so like stingy and greedy and all this stuff. And even the first motherfucker, okay, the first motherfucker, yeah, they spend so much money, right? But they won't ever help someone because they wouldn't they like I needed help, they wouldn't help me, and it wouldn't make a dent for them. Both of these people, they could have helped me, but they didn't because they were greedy and stingy people. And yeah, so I just wanted to say like there's a lot of karma that comes to that, to being greedy, to being stingy, because you know the energy you put out to the universe is gonna come back. And you know what pisses me off is that these motherfuckers think that they know that shit. I don't think they believe in that shit because they say that shit, then but then like when it comes back to them, they're gonna be angry because like I said, you know how I was saying earlier, oh, some people say they believe in God, but they don't really act like it. It's the same thing. I've heard so many people say, yeah, well, the energy you put out comes back around. Well, then why are you such an awful person? Why are you so horrible? Because, like, you know that's going to come back to you. And you know, oh my God, I was even thinking about this earlier today about how I knew some people who I even told them, like, if you believe in karma, if you believe that what goes around comes around, then why are you doing such horrible things to other people? And they would say, well, I just don't care. I don't care if I get karma. I don't care if it comes back to me. I don't care. And you know, I got like chills and a bit, not like good ones, like disgusted ones, because I was thinking like that makes sense why these people don't give a fuck, because um like it's just like this complete self hatred, and they may look like they love themselves. They don't. Okay, I'm gonna tell you guys, like, they don't love themselves. Like I'm telling you, most of these people do not care. They don't care if they hate, like I was gonna say, they don't care if they get the same energy back. They really fucking don't. They really fucking don't. I mean, like some people they might, they might get all like pissed off about it. Like I feel like some of them, like it's a bit 50-50. Like some of them, I feel like for the most part they don't know how bad it is, so they're like, I don't care, I don't care. But I feel like when it really hits them like a truck, they will start caring, because like, for example, like say, I'll give you guys a good example. Like say like you listening to this, like you stole something from me, and then you have this energy where you're like, oh well, I don't care if I get something stolen from me. Like I don't care, so I'm gonna go steal from others. And okay, but like your karma wouldn't just be someone doing the same exact thing as what you did. It would be something in that energy, and it would be something in like that intensity. Like say for example, like you stole something really important to me, and you didn't really have, like you didn't really, you're like, you're thinking, well, I know karma exists, but I don't really care if someone steals from me. I don't really care if someone steals from me. So then what happens is, um sorry, I got distracted. So what happens is that like you're gonna get karma that's like, okay, if it's not, if you don't care about someone stealing an object from you, well then you're gonna get something else that's important to you stolen from, and then you're gonna know how it fucking feels. And if that doesn't make you learn, well, it's just gonna keep adding up, and God's gonna get creative with it, because you know karma comes in so many different ways, because everyone is different. Even the fucked up people are different, and they all do different things, and their karma is different. I mean, on the general level, like it is kind of similar, and but it's like I also wanted to say, touching on like that they don't love themselves. They really don't, because people who have hate and they give hate, they don't love themselves. And I knew a lot of people who, especially like women, who would tell me, "Oh no, I do love myself. I do love myself." But like what they really meant, and then when you talk to them, they're in like abusive relationships, and like they know it's abusive as fuck, and they stay in it. Like they get cheated on and they know, and then they stay with the person that's cheating on them, or like they are just always unhappy and like not satisfied with their bodies, or like their appearance, like that's the same thing, appearance, or their um their life and like who they are as a person. But they'll be like, no, 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 I do love myself, I do love myself. And what I notice is, I'm just saying this is common, what I noticed from women, but maybe it might be the same with men, I just don't know. I haven't had these conversations with that many conversations with men, but a lot of you know, I feel like it definitely could go both ways. Like I don't see why it wouldn't. But like people who I've heard like, yeah, I love myself. What they really mean is I love how I look like, because that's how they see themselves. Because all the women that I knew that were very cruel to not only me but other people, and were very abusive, and were very cold hearted and very unempathetic, you know, wishing death on people and like hurting them, all that shit. They would say like, yeah, I love myself. I'm pretty. I'm hot. My ass is fat. Oh, look at my titties. Blah 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 blah. They're just sexualizing themselves and they were objectifying themselves, but they were not love. That's not really love, because like imagine like with like a person, and then it's like, oh, you know, I love you because you're pretty. I love you because you're sexy. I love you because you have a fat ass. I love you because you have a big dick, and I love you because you know, like just like because of how you look. That's not love. That's not love. That's very superficial. Like that's just, I love how you look, not I love you on the inside. I love your soul. I love how you are as a person. No, 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 no. These people do not love themselves. They don't love who they are as a person. They don't love their their spirit, their soul, their personality. They don't love who they really are without a body. Because honey, this body is temporary, okay? This body is temporary for all of us. We will all die one day, and we're gonna leave our fucking body with us. We're gonna leave our body. I was gonna say with us, but I don't know if that makes sense. We're just gonna leave our fucking body. Yeah, and 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 then what are you gonna have? What are you gonna have then if you're only looking at yourself just for your body? What are you gonna have as a spirit on the other side? If you don't love yourself and you only love yourself for that. Because I'm not saying when we die we can't really look the same. Like yeah, we can keep that body in a spirit form, but like at the same time it's like what are you gonna do on the other side? Just look in the mirror all day? No, there's no mirrors on the other side. I guess you could like kind of manifest one, but it's like no, like, that's not love. That's not love. So I want you guys to know that it's kind of like their karma. Like they have to live this life where they don't love themselves. And then even in this card, it shows the lovers card, where it shows like two people looking in the mirror and they're looking at each other's reflection, like through the mirror, and this reminded me of like this, that they can't even look at themselves in the mirror. These cruel people, they can't look at themselves in the mirror and recognize themselves. They see a stranger. They see a stranger because they are a stranger to themselves. And I've seen these people. They smile and they laugh. They smile and they laugh, but there's instant karma coming to them for smiling and laughing at others people's pain and suffering. Because these people, do you think that when they're in pain they're happy about it? No. When they're suffering, you think they're happy about it? No. But I do feel like a lot of these people are masochistic. They're masochistic. And I also want to say that a lot of these people, whether it's a narcissist, whether it's, I don't know, just a psychopath, a cruel, cold, abusive motherfucker, I want you guys to know that these people don't get to have, like, they don't get, like, they live the same life. Like, this is their karma. They live the same life. Like, their life doesn't really grow or change or evolve, and they don't evolve. And life is supposed to be about evolving. Like, we're always changing and growing, because that's like, literally think about our ages. Like, if God really didn't want us to grow or evolve, like, we would have just been birthed at like the age we wanted to be and then just stayed at that age. But no, God wanted us to be growing and changing, just like how all the plants grow and change and the seasons grow, and I mean, like, the seasons change and all of this, all nature changes, but these people don't. It just stays the same forever. And I was even thinking about this, the one example I gave about that person who was like always spending their money, and they felt like they had no control over that, which like they do, but they felt like they had no control over it. And I remember this person, oh, I was thinking like, fuck, it seems their life just keeps getting better and better. It pisses me off. But like, that's actually far from the truth, because I just had a memory where they were telling me like my life is like the same. Like, every day it's the same. Everything is predictable in my life. I know how every day is gonna go. Everything is the same. Everything is the same. And I'm like, God damn, that's so fucking depressing. That's so fucking boring. And I know so many people who like try to be happy and be like, they try to fake it and be like, oh yeah, I love my job. You don't really love your job. You just love the money that you get with it. Unless your job is your dream, unless your job is your passion, you're not fucking happy. And you shouldn't have to fucking lie to yourself about that shit. Cause fuck that shit. When like these people, like, I'm just giving that example, that they're very, they live like a stagnant life. They live like the same repetitive life. Like, every day is the same, but like forever, like literally forever. I'll give you another example. I know people who have lived like for my whole 20 years, and I know them since I was young. They live the same life. Like, in 20, oh, I just revealed my age. Oh well, it doesn't matter. But like, so for like 20 fucking years, they have lived the same fucking life. Like they have lived the same, like everything has been the same. Like it doesn't change. It like they don't really grow. They don't like nothing ever, like nothing changed, and like they could have changed, like changes in your hands, but they don't. Like some people are so scared of it because they know they have to change. You have to change your internal to match your external. So sorry for y'all, I'm just getting tired talking about these motherfuckers, but I have to talk about these motherfuckers. We have to expose these motherfuckers and talk about them. So this person, yeah, these people actually, they live like very stagnant lives, like very stagnant lives, and it's just very, like that's just their karma. Like they won't. I'm gonna be honest. A lot of these people, they won't have a chance at changing. If you guys know, like the truth is, like a lot of these cool people, they don't ever change. They don't ever change. And even if they try to change, it's not gonna be all sugar, spice, everything nice. It's not. No, like you're gonna get karma, and it's gonna take a while for you to clear out that karma before you can even change. And they don't realize that. So it's like these people are always looking for a new beginning, but it doesn't happen. I also want to bring up lack mindset, scarcity mindset. Kind of go ties in with the greediness and the stinginess, and how I said it goes with being greedy with everything, and stingy with everything. So like these people, they. So I was thinking about lack mindset, and a lot of these people, like they settle a lot. They settle so quick on everything. Like they're like, oh well, you know how I was talking about people like, oh, like I love myself, and they stay with someone who cheats on them. They stay with someone who only wants them for like sex, or just like because they're physically attracted, or blah 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 blah. They stay with someone who's like abusive as fuck, and like just like would literally kill them. Blah 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 blah. So many people like this I know. So many people like this I know. And they're like, I love myself though, but it's like no, you just love how you look like. You don't love your soul. You don't respect your soul. You don't respect yourself, because if you did, you wouldn't be near these people, and you wouldn't like be like not even just being near them, but you wouldn't be like keeping in contact with them and making them feel confident about hurting you, because and you're making them think it's okay. No, 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 no. That's not self love. That's not real love. That's not love. That's not love. That's not love. And anyways, I just wanted to talk about that because like, these people kind of have like lack mindset. I'm not saying like people who get like okay, people who I'm just gonna say this, people who give confidence to abusers, people who give confidence to like misogynists and horrible people and horrible, um like they give them confidence, they enable them, they stay friends with them even though they know their horrible actions, or they stay in a relationship or whatever, even though they know they're not a good person. Like, those people are making them confident. Those people are making them think it's okay, and that is karma involved. I don't care what anyone says. There is karma involved in that, in making someone feel confident in abusing you or someone else. Like, and someone may think, well, how is that confidence if they're making them um, feel confident in abusing them? Like they're clearly okay with it. No, they're not. Because those people are lost. Those people are lost because they don't understand that they're not the only one, and they're gonna make other people do that shit. Okay, like there's karmic consequences to this, because like I don't want to get too into that because it's kind of like it goes really deep. Like I've just noticed this. Like you're not, like listen, like you're not gonna be happy. I know a lot of people like this, and like um, a lot of them are women. who like give confidence to misogynists. They give confidence to cheaters, liars, rapists, pedophiles, all these people. They give them confidence. They pat them on the back and they say, "Good job, good job." Yeah, you're gonna get karma for that. I don't care what anyone says. If someone's like, "Well, I'm not the one doing those things. I'm not the one doing it. I'm just supporting them do it." Well, you're making them feel like it's okay. Like you're just giving them more confidence when you could have been the one to tell them that shit is not okay. And then you're gonna let them do that shit to so many other people. Like no, 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 no. That's no. That shit irritates the fuck out of me. I'm gonna be honest. I know so many people like that. They give them so much confidence, and I'm gonna be honest. I know some people who their only life, like the only way they live, is they just give confidence to misogynists. They think their only life is just to like make men happy, and that's why I'm just talking about like women, cause I just talk to more women than men. I know a lot of women who they think their life is just to be around men and make them happy and please men, and it's like no, it's not. And like I know a lot of women who just hang around men, that's it. And it's really like they don't like women, and that's like a whole other thing, like that's a whole other topic. But like I just want to say like those people, like they will get karma for like supporting these horrible people. I'm not saying all men are horrible, no, I'm just saying that these people are like they don't like women, they don't like themselves, and they will like find like very horrible men and like support them and like in being horrible. So we also have Five of Swords and Five of Wands. So this is like also like it's kind of mentioning like the changes, like they resist change, they're scared of change, and it's really hard for them to change. So, but like the karma that we don't see is that they are going through, especially with the Five of Swords, they go through a lot of mental conflict, mental distress. Because like you have to realize like people who are nice to themselves, they don't treat other people like shit. It's very simple. So like they're always treating themselves like shit. So like the way they talk to you is how they talk to themselves. Even if they pretend like they don't. Even if they look like they're confident and happy. Like for example, like if someone calls you fat, well guess what, they think they're fat. Even if they're not, they look at themselves like fuck I'm fat. And if it's not fat, it's they just think they're ugly. Because otherwise why would they put you down for how you look? If they didn't think that they're ugly themselves, you know? So with the Five of Swords, it's like these people are like fighting in their head all the time. And you know, I was thinking about a lot of like narcissists especially, and like they have like they always like switch souls, like is what I feel. Or like they it's not like maybe it's not souls, but like it just seems like there's like one day you talk to like the real them and like their actual soul, and like they're nice and they're calm, and then the next day like they're just like angry, gossiping, putting you down, you know, beating you, doing this, doing that. And it's like, yo, what the hell? Because like they're like a different person and they go back, they switch again. They go back, they switch again. They go back, they switch again. And it's like it's too much. But I realize this, like these people look like they seem so different when they switch, and that's what I believe. Like they actually have like different entities and spirits go into them and like control them, and like this causes a lot of like mental confusion, mental distress. Even though they may not look like it, even though they may look happy, but like they're not, and like they're just hiding it. And that's why a lot of these people will have I heard like addiction issues. Okay, that just popped up in my head. And that's why a lot of them have addiction issues to like money, 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 money. They want so much money, like addiction to power, addiction to fame, or validation, popularity, blah 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 blah. They're addicted to the material so much. I also want to talk about I think the King of Wands. So the King of Wands is like it's like them. It's their energy where it's very egotistical. It's very like me, very selfish, very, classic narcissistic energy. Like when I think of King of Wands, I think of narcissist. Okay, so like their karma and this kind of thing is like they can't lead in life. They can't lead unless the only thing that they would lead is like a group of hatred, which a lot of them do have that, which is called their friends. Um, yeah, so a lot of these people have like they can't really lead not only among other people, but they can't lead their own life. These people are usually listening to what other people want to say, or what other people expect out of them, or society's expectations. Like it's just like so many other people's irrelevant expectations of them. They feel like they have to live up to that. And I also feel like their karma is like the fact that they put so many people down for like just being like themselves and shit. One, like, of course they'll never be themselves, but also like it's like they will never feel connected to their spirit. You know what I mean? Like they'll never feel connected to their true self, and they'll never really be able to lead their own life. Like and lead their own way because they're so caught up in thinking like this is how they should be and that it's normal. But like they don't realize like the consequences in the long run are gonna be very detrimental, like very, very, very detrimental. And so I kind of want to wrap this up. So I just want to like say like we may not see these people's karma, but like it's happening, and like you don't need to check. You don't need to like check on their social media. They got their karma. Cause I'm telling you, like 9 out of 10, or actually 10 out of 10, they won't post it on their social media, or they won't tell people at all what their karma, what happened, like when they got their karma. And also, I want to say that karma is not like a one and done thing. Like, say someone has been hurting you for years, you don't think that their karma is just gonna happen once, and then they're gonna learn from it, and then bam. No, it's gonna be just as long. The karma will be just as long, and not only that, but it's like it's gonna match the intensity. And again with like I saw the Empress and the Emperor, and that's about like balance. I also heard the Temperance, so balance and moderation, and like it's just kind of saying like karma is like their spirit's always unbalanced, and like their life is always unbalanced, and um, it's really. I just wanted to go back to lack mindsets. I don't think I went into that. But I was thinking about a lot of people. They're like, oh, no one will ever love me, so I have to stick with this person, even though that person's not shit. A lot of people do that. They settle and they're like, well, I really want to like be with someone. This person treats me like shit, but like, I don't think anyone would love me this much. I don't think anyone would treat me this way. That is lack mindset, and these people are in lack mindset, and like it like when you're in lack, it's like this stuckness. 8 of Swords, like where they're just stuck, like I kind of explained before, they're just stuck. They can't move in life. They can't move, and yeah, like they can't move in life, and fuck, I keep getting distracted because like um, I don't know what if I really saw I don't know what I saw. I just saw something. I just feel like whatever that was just doesn't want me to speak. so I'm like, I'm gonna speak more. Oh yeah, so lack mindset. Yeah, like they have this lack mindset where it's like, oh, this is all the money I'll ever get to make. Never be able to make past this amount, or like, oh, these are the only people that will ever love me in my life. So I have to keep them, even though they treat me like shit, and I hate these people. And like, oh well, this is like all I know, so I just have to stick with this, or blah 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 blah. There's so much lack mindset. Like these people are living in lack. I want you guys to remember that they're living in lack. That is their biggest karma, and like when you like that's why they hate too, because like they hate on people who are living in abundance, but like also like not every like okay, so Five of Wands is like there's a lot of anger inside these people. They may not show it, but it's there, and it's very prominent, and like they mask it with like lies. They mask it with joking at you and laughing at you, smiling at your pain, all this shit. But this is all it's a false life, because they're very angry with themselves. They're very angry at life. They don't understand why things don't go their way. They want everything to go their way, but it's not ever gonna go their way, because they always trying to ruin other people's way instead of focusing on their own. And okay, so I'm actually gonna for real wrap this up because I'm getting really tired. Um, I just want to say lastly, like, yeah, that they're always getting their karma, and like it's gonna be extreme. Depending on like how bad it was. Well, obviously, I feel like it has been bad if you're watching this. You know, it's gonna be bad. It's not gonna. They're not gonna like it. They're not gonna. They're not gonna like it. Okay, because you saw you didn't like it. They're not gonna like their karma. And even if they seem that they're smiling on social media or whatever, it's all fake. It's all fake. I've known people who would like I would literally take the photos for them on Instagram. They post on Instagram, and then right after they're crying, they're angry, they're sad, and not because of anything to do with the Instagram or anything, but it's just like like it's just false confidence. Like it's just like how I said, like it's just about the body, not the spirit or the mind. So like they that's why like I know in people like they post like happy pictures of them smiling on Instagram, but then like while they're posting it they're not happy. After they post it they're very sad and like insecure, and they're like, oh my god, only this many people liked it, but I have this many, like all this stupid shit. Like it's like no no no, we don't have time for that. And lastly, I just want to say, these people, their karma is immense. It's immense. It's immense. We may not see it, but we know that it's fucked. And that's why I'm saying you don't need to go check and see, because they're not gonna tell you. They won't tell anyone, but I will tell you. I'll tell you what it is. Okay, honestly, I feel like I'm getting way too distracted because like I'm tired. So I'm just gonna end it here. Maybe I'll make a part two on this. Honestly, like I feel like most of this was just rambling. So yeah, I hope that this message reaches someone somewhere, even if it's just my thoughts talking about this and just letting you know that you may not see their karma, but it's still gonna happen. Karma don't miss nobody, okay? Karma don't miss nobody. So I love you all. Mwah. And have a good night. Sleep well.